Some of the freedoms are so intangible, like the fact that our boys are growing up around champions. I mean, like we only surround ourselves with champions, and that's what those boys model and love, and who are their heroes. And I think, I will get choked up. Their biggest hero gets to come home when he's ready. I mean, to know that we have the freedom that the minute Scott wants to walk away from coaching and, you know, just be full-time dad, we have that freedom, and that's a freedom that is definitely priceless.
I think the team concept just comes naturally to us because that's what we've always been part of. We've always been part of a team from both sides of the fence, from the athlete side and from the coach's side, and we've seen like how a strong team can be like a strong family and have that huge sense of community, and together you can grow each other and not just yourself, and grow each other's success along the way. And it's much easier with the power of many than the power of one or few kind of isolated, as we learned when we first got started, when we were kind of the power of one or isolated. So. Yeah.
It's so neat to know that the boys, like, who they see as role models, you know, they're people that don't quit. You know, they're people that are constantly trying to grow and improve themselves. They're people that are strong leaders. They're, you know, people that are so much fun to be around as well too. And obviously our boys have no problem being outgoing, and that's probably part of the reason too. I mean, they're used to people always coming in our house.
They see so many different people that are becoming leaders or are natural leaders, one of the two, that they've started developing their own leadership qualities, and they're not afraid to be leaders in any kind of setting around their friends. You know, their personalities are coming out very strongly, and they're not afraid to take charge. And at the same time, they also understand following, you know, somebody, a coach or whatever that's in charge. And also something that, you know, I talked to Christy about that I was really proud of one of my sons was he didn't understand a drill they were doing in football, and they just kind of like glossed over at one time, and he finally stopped and said, "I don't understand what we're doing, can you tell me?" It's the fact that he was, you know, not afraid, and that's the only way to put it, and was able to speak up and say, "Can you tell me so I can be better?" That to me is just amazing.
Being in a position now to, like, my dad just got through chemo probably about 6 months ago, and I remember when Richard asked the Diamonds if we wanted to go to Saintsgiving, to go to the Skybox for the Cowboys-Saints game. And you know, I mean, it might just sound like one of those, oh, you have plenty of money and you get to go to the Skybox, but it's not that. It was the ability to say, my dad loves football. And, you know, who knows how many more Thanksgivings that we would have with him. We weren't sure. And to, without thought, be able to say, you know what, Scott and I will go, but we're going to bring the boys and my parents as well too, was just incredible. And to see him enjoy that game and know that that's an experience he would have never, ever had otherwise. It's those kind of moments, those moments that I think you don't even know you're building Advocare for. You know, I didn't start Advocare going, oh, my dad's going to have cancer someday and I want to be able to do something that will bring so much joy to him. You know, it's those things that, like, now that we do have the freedom, we have those options to make those decisions as they come up. You know, just even things, doing special things for friends that they might not ever know we've done, or, you know, be able to help in those kinds of ways, that is definitely, I think, probably the most powerful freedom of them all.